In continuation of the last video on alkanes of BSc Part 1 Organic Chemistry, in this video, the first topic we are going to take up is isomerism of alkanes. Alkanes show chain and position isomerism. Methane and ethane show only one structure, but propane and butane exhibit two structural isomers. Propane shows two structures, N-propane and isopropane, and for butane, the structural isomers are N-butane and isobutane. In alkane series, number of the structural isomers increase with the increase in the number of the carbon atoms. The structural isomers of pentane are N-pentane, isopentane, and new pentane. The structural isomers of hexane are N-hexane, 2-methylpentane, 3-methylpentane. 2-methylpentane and 3-methylpentane are position isomers also. The other two structural isomers of hexane are 2,3-dimethylbutane and 2,2-dimethylbutane. 2,3-dimethylbutane and 2,2-dimethylbutane are also position isomers. Heptane exhibits 9 structural isomers, octane exhibits 80 isomers, and decane exhibits about 75 possible isomers. Now we come to the sources of alkanes. Commercial sources of alkanes are petroleum and natural gas. Alkanes from methane to pentane are obtained by the fractional distillation of crude petroleum. But new pentane is not obtained from petroleum mixture. Alkanes after pentane have many isomers and there is little difference in their boiling points, so it is difficult to obtain them in pure state from fractional distillation of petroleum. Now the next topic in our video is methods of formation of alkanes. Pure alkanes can be prepared from the following methods. The first is from hydrogenation of alkenes and alkynes. When alkenes or alkynes are hydrogenated in the presence of metal catalysts like nickel, platinum, palladium, alkanes are formed. These catalysts are used in presence of barium sulfate. If reduction of alkenes and alkynes is carried out in the presence of Raney-nickel at 473 to 573 Kelvin, then this is known as Sabatier-Sanders reaction. Alkene on hydrogenation in the presence of nickel, platinum and palladium at 473 to 573 Kelvin gives alkenes. Propene undergoes hydrogenation in the presence of platinum or nickel or palladium at 473 to 573 Kelvin and gives propane. Propene undergoes hydrogenation in the presence of palladium and carbon or palladium and barium sulfate or nickel at 473 to 573 Kelvin to give propane. And isobutane also undergoes hydrogenation in the presence of palladium and carbon or palladium and barium sulfate or nickel at 473 to 573 Kelvin to give isobutane. Alkynes also undergo hydrogenation reaction to give alkanes in the presence of catalyst. For example, propyne undergoes hydrogenation in the presence of palladium and carbon or palladium and barium sulfate or nickel at 473 to 573 Kelvin to give propane. The next method for the preparation of alkanes is by the reduction of haloalkanes. Reduction of haloalkanes can be done by three following processes. First is when haloalkanes get reduced in the presence of either lithium aluminum hydride or sodium amalgam or sodium and alcohol or zinc copper couple or zinc HCl or aluminum mercury couple in presence of water or alcohol and forms alkane. For example, bromoethane undergoes hydrogenation in presence of lithium aluminum hydride to give ethane. Second process is haloalkenes can be reduced by hydrogenation in the presence of catalyst like nickel, platinum or palladium. Chloroethane undergoes hydrogenation in presence of nickel, platinum or palladium to give ethane. And the third process for the reduction of haloalkanes is by Berthelot. He used hydrogen iodide in the presence of red phosphorus. So iodoethane undergoes hydrogenation by reaction with HI in the presence of red phosphorus to give ethene. The third method for the preparation of alkanes is by Wurtz reaction. When 2 moles of alkyl halides react with sodium, in the presence of dry ether, alkane is formed. Silver and zinc can also be used in place of sodium. So we see that 2 molecules of alkyl halides react with sodium to give ethene. For example, 2 molecules of methyl iodide react with sodium metal to give ethene. If 2 alkyl halides are same, then symmetrical alkene is formed. If 2 different alkyl halides like Rx and Rx prime are taken, then a mixture of alkanes is formed. It is very difficult to obtain pure alkanes from this method, so Wurtz reaction is mainly used to obtain symmetrical alkanes. For example, if a mixture of methyl bromide and ethyl bromide is heated with sodium metal, then the mixture of ethane, propane and butane is formed, in which propane is the major product. If isopropyl bromide and methyl bromide are reacted with sodium in presence of dry ether, a mixture of isobutane, ethane and 2,3-dimethyl butane is obtained, where yield of isobutane is maximum. Now we come to the mechanism of this reaction. The reaction is completed by either of the following two mechanisms. First, ionic mechanism. In this mechanism, organosodium is formed, which reacts with haloalkanes to form alkane. The second is free radical mechanism, in which alkyl free radical is formed by reaction of sodium, and the two alkyl free radicals react together to form alkane. According to Ligoff, Wurtz reaction is bimolecular reaction, which is preceded by the reaction of alkyl sodium with haloalkanes. Hence, this reaction is completed by ionic mechanism. The next method of preparation is reaction of alkyl halides with organometallic compounds. This is also known as Corey-House alkane synthesis. Primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halides react with lithium in the presence of dry ether to form alkyl lithium, which reacts with copper iodide to form lithium dialkyl cuprate. Lithium dialkyl cuprate reacts with alkyl halide to form alkane. For example, Rx reacts with lithium to form RLi, that is lithium alkyl. RLi reacts with copper iodide to form lithium dialkyl cuprate, and the lithium dialkyl cuprate reacts with another molecule of alkyl halide to form alkanes. If we see an example, tert butyl chloride reacts with lithium to form tert butyl lithium. This reacts with copper iodide to form lithium ditert butyl cuprate, and this reacts with a molecule of N-pentyl bromide to give rise to 2,2-dimethyl heptane. The next method for the preparation of alkanes is by Grignard reagent. Alkyl halides react with magnesium in presence of dry ether and form Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent react with the compounds containing active hydrogen like H2O, acetic acid, ethanol, CH3CH2SH, NH3, CH3CH2NH2, acetylene, etc. and form compound corresponding alkanes. For example, Rx reacts with Mg to form RMGX in the presence of dry ether. This RMGX, that is Grignard reagent, reacts with HOH to form RH, that is alkane. If we take the example, methyl iodide reacts with magnesium. In the presence of dry ether, it forms methyl magnesium iodide, and methyl magnesium iodide reacts with HOH, that is water, and forms methane. The reaction is used for estimation of active hydrogen in the compound, and this is known as Zharevitinov's method. Higher alkanes can also be obtained from this method. Methyl magnesium iodide is reacted with isopropyl iodide and the product is isobutane. Now the next method for the preparation of alkane is from alkanols. Alkanols, when reduced with HI and phosphorus, form alkene. CH3OH on reduction with HI in the presence of phosphorus at 423 Kelvin gives methane. from carbonyl compounds. Alkenyl and alkenones, when treated with HI and red phosphorus at 433 Kelvin, alkanes are formed. CH3CHO, on reaction with HI in the presence of phosphorus at 433 Kelvin, gives ethene. CH3COCH3, on reaction with 4HI in the presence of phosphorus at 433 Kelvin, gives CH3CH2CH3. The next method is by Clemenson's reduction. Alkenyl and alkenones, when reduced with zinc mercury and concentrated HCl, then the carbonyl group is converted into CH2 group. Alkenyl on reduction gives low yields of alkanes. RCHO, that is alkenyl, reacts with hydrogen, that is RCHO undergoes hydrogenation in the presence of zinc mercury couple in the presence of concentrated HCl and gives alkane. Alkenones also undergo hydrogenation in the presence of zinc mercury couple and concentrated HCl to give alkanes. The next method is Huang-Minian modification of Wolff-Kishner reduction, 1946. When alkenyl and alkenones, that is aldehyde and ketones, are reduced in the presence of hydrazines, it forms hydrazones. These hydrazones, on heating in the presence of sodium ethoxide at 453 Kelvin, nitrogen is eliminated and alkane is formed. In this way, the carbonyl group is converted into methylene group. This reaction is known as Wolff-Kishner reduction. So here we see the ketone is made to react with hydrazine and it forms an adduct, and this hydrazone is made to react with sodium ethoxide at 453 Kelvin and nitrogen is eliminated and alkane is formed. In this reaction, the yield of alkane is more than in Clemenson reduction, but Clemenson reduction and Wolff-Kishner reduction failed in sterically hindered alkenones, so modified Huang-Milan's reduction was prepared according to it. Aldehydes and ketones react with hydrazine in the presence of diethylene glycol and potassium hydroxide at 473 Kelvin, then alkane is formed in good yield. So methanol reacts with hydrazine in the presence of diethylene glycol and potassium hydroxide at 473 Kelvin to give methane. Ethanol reacts with hydrazine in the presence of diethylene glycol and KOH at 473 Kelvin to give ethane. Acetone or propanone reacts with hydrazine in the presence of diethylene glycol and KOH at 473 Kelvin, it gives propane. Now the next method for the preparation of alkanes is from decarboxylation of carboxylic acids and their derivatives. Alkanoic acids on decarboxylation in presence of soda lime, that is NaOH and CaO, forms alkane. CH3COH reacts with NaOH to form sodium acetate. Sodium acetate reacts with soda lime to give methane. This method is used for decreasing the number of carbon atoms from parent compound. So here we start with the ethanoic acid, which is 2 carbon membered reactant, and the product is methane, which is 1 carbon member. That's all for today. Thank you.